afternoon, my name is Pigole Tungoni and I'm here to make a video presentation pitch under the title Education Conquers It All. This scene takes place in Rasta Scotta Camp location at 12 p.m. Lerato is at school going to fetch her matric results at Pilisweni Secondary School. The character present is Lerato Mutswai and this scene falls into midpoint. The themes explored in this scene is domestic violence, hope, and education. The theme education, it is when Lerato finally passes with 5 distinctions out of the 7 such as she has been doing in her matric and go to school. This theme explores that even if you are struggling right now, but education can change your life for the better. The theme hope, Lerato, even though she is growing up in struggles, she doesn't give up but carries on to study hard. And the theme about domestic violence is when Lerato is sexually harassed by her father and her mother does nothing about it. After all the abuse, sexual harassment Lerato has endured from her father, she finally makes it through education. Lerato Mutswai is a young girl growing up at Rasta Scotta Camp and studies in a township in school called Pilisweni Secondary School. She is growing up in a home where a man dominates and her mother don't have a say in anything. Her father, Muhau, is a security. Every day after work, he comes home drunk and beat both Lerato and her mom. During weekends, Lerato goes to work at a local fish and chips, and the money she gets paid, she saves it in a piggy box, but her father returns and take it by a force. Against all odds, Lerato endures even if she goes to school with an empty stomach. She is very determined in education and she believes that she is going to make it through education. In her matric, she attains 5 distinctions out of 7 subjects and receives an acceptance letter from the University of Western Cape that she's been admitted to do education. She moves to Western Cape, does education and graduates in record time, buys a house and returns home to where she grew up. Her mother suddenly goes in her knees and apologizes from the treatment that she got from her and how she was quiet when her father was doing all of this abuse to her. Lerato finally forgives her mother and takes her out of poverty to go and live with her in her newly bought house and leave her father behind in poverty. Lerato badly wants to secure a degree in education. She believes it is the only way out of poverty by securing a degree in education so that she can get a teaching job. But the obstacle in her way is when she doesn't get any support from home and she is abused. She doesn't get time to do her schoolwork. Poverty also contributes to the obstacles in her way of getting to success, because if you live in poverty, you have few resources to study. Lerato realizes that she has to study hard in order for her to be accepted in university and does exactly that, in which she gets accepted at UWC. This scene is going to start off by using dark colors, which is gray and brown. The walls are brown because they now don't have a paint to paint their shack, so it results to it being dark and brown. So the dark colors represent poverty and sadness. We are then later going to change into the lighting becomes natural, which is from the sunlight, because now Lerato finally makes it out of the poverty and her life begins to get brighter as her future is bright. So the lighting is gonna be natural, which is it is gonna come from the sun. We're gonna move to color purple because Lerato and her mom are finally free from the abuse from her father. So the color purple was used last year when women wanted GBV to be declared as a national disaster. The scene is going to start by Lerato's long shot when she gets her matric result, because we need to see her holding her newspaper and checking herself out of the newspaper. Then a close up when Lerato gets an acceptance letter from UWC, because it will show and communicate her emotions as she is going to be happy. Another close up when Lerato's mother is apologizing to Lerato. We are choosing close up because we want to show her emotions as she is crying and on her knees asking Lerato to forgive her. Establishing shots when Lerato graduates from UWC. One of the sounds we are going to hear is cries when Lerato and her mother are being abused by her father. Joyful screaming when Lerato gets her matric results and when she is accepted at university, and the dramatic background music when her father would randomly come home drunk to cause scene for them. This scene takes place in a single house location, requires only 3 actors, and uses simple props such as newspapers of school results and household furniture. This makes it practical and it is going to be more affordable to shoot it. This scene shows the film's themes of domestic violence, hope, and education. It showcases the emotional tone, character relationships, and central conflicts that drive the larger story. The emotional shifts in the scene will guide my choice of close-ups, reaction shots, and camera movements. These visual moments will form the basis of the storyboard and detailed shortlist of my part 2.